One of the most frustrating moments in wholesaling real estate is this. Everything seems fine with a motivated seller, then suddenly the seller stops responding, calls go unanswered, text messages get ignored, and momentum completely disappears. And most beginner wholesalers assume I must have said something wrong. But usually the real problem started way earlier. In this video, we'll break down exactly why sellers stop responding and what most wholesalers do wrong without even realizing it. Welcome back to the REI Edge. This channel is about real estate investment education without the hype. Clear fundamentals, smarter decisions, and understanding how real estate wholesaling actually works in the real world. And if you've ever been ghosted by a seller, this video will explain exactly why that has happened. Let's start with the truth that most beginners wholesalers need to hear. Motivated sellers don't disappear randomly. Usually one of these three things happened before they went silent. Number one is that confusion increased. The process became unclear. Timelines changed. Expectations shifted. Too many voices got involved. What felt simple at first suddenly feels complicated. Number two is that trust decreased. Something felt inconsistent. The wholesaler's tone changed. Communication became spotty. Promises did not match reality. And red flags started appearing. Number three is that pressure increased. The seller stopped feeling comfortable because urgency replaced clarity. The follow-ups felt aggressive instead of helpful. What started off as a solution began to feel like a problem. And here's the critical thing to understand about seller communication. Sellers are not investors. This is emotional for them. To you, this may just be a wholesale deal, a transaction, a number, an opportunity. To them, this might be a financial stress that they're embarrassed about. An inherited property that they really don't want, that they're trying to escape, a divorce or death in the family, a life transition that they are struggling with, or uncertainty about their future. And that changes everything about how communication needs to work. When you understand that you're not just negotiating a property, you're negotiating someone's emotional landscape. Your entire approach shifts. And here's where most beginner real estate investors go wrong. They think, I'll follow up more. I'll save this deal. So when the seller goes quiet, they triple text every hour. They'll call multiple times a day. They'll send long explanatory messages. They'll push urgency. My buyer needs an answer today. And they'll ask for updates constantly. Hey, I'm just checking in again. And ironically, that usually makes the seller pull away even faster because pressure creates resistance. Now let's think about this from the seller's perspective. They're already dealing with a ton of stress. They're already uncertain. And now they're being bombarded with communication that seems like pressure and not helpful. Every extra message increases the emotional weight that they're carrying. Professional real estate wholesalers understand something fundamentally different. Follow-up should reduce friction and not increase it. And that's a massive difference. And that's one of the clearest markers between someone that's new to wholesaling and someone that's built a sustainable business. Good follow-up makes the seller feel supported, and bad follow-up makes the seller feel hunted. Now let me walk you through a real example of how this plays out. A wholesaler speaks to a motivated seller. The individual conversation goes really well. The seller seems engaged. The numbers make sense. Everything feels on track. But then, often without the wholesaler even realizing it, things start to shift. Multiple buyers start reaching out directly to the seller, asking different questions. The timeline keeps changing. We'll close in 10 days. Actually, maybe 14. Well, actually, it might actually be 3 more weeks. The wholesaler starts sounding uncertain on their calls. I'm still working on lining up the buyer. The communication becomes inconsistent. Responsive one day, total silence for 2 or 3 days. Then all of a sudden, urgent all over again. The seller starts hearing different repair numbers from different people. Now the seller starts thinking something feels off here. They're not thinking this person is dishonest. They're thinking this feels unstable. I don't know if I can trust this process. So what do? They slow down. They stop responding. They start avoiding calls. And it's not necessarily because they're uninterested in selling. It's because uncertainty creates hesitation. And hesitation often looks like silence. Here's what experienced real estate wholesalers do when it comes to communication with the seller. They reduce emotional volatility. They don't create emotional swings. They don't sound excited one day, stressed the next, and urgent the day after that. Their process looks like this. They explain the process clearly from the start. Here's how this works. Here's the timeline. Here's what happens next. And here's what you can expect from me. They set expectations early and honestly. Here's what's realistic. Here's what's not. Here's where things might shift. And here's how I'll communicate if that happens. They communicate clearly and consistently. No radio silence followed by panic. No over communication followed by disappearance. Steady, predictable contact. They avoid overwhelming the seller with information. They don't need to hear about every buyer issue, every internal challenge, every strategy adjustment. They need to know here's where we are and here's where we're going next. And most importantly, they don't create emotional swings. Beginner wholesalers often sound excited and optimistic on Monday, stressed and uncertain on Wednesday, urgent and pressured on Friday. And that inconsistency destroys confidence. Professional communication feels stable, and stability builds trust in real estate wholesaling. When the seller feels like the person that they're working with is in control, even when challenges come up, they stay engaged. Now, this one surprises people, but it's incredibly common. A lot of wholesalers lose deals because they over-explain everything. They think more information creates trust, but sometimes it creates confusion instead. And I don't know if you've ever heard the phrase, a confused mind will always say no. Motivated sellers don't need to hear every single strategy you're considering, every challenge that you're facing with buyers, every internal concern you're navigating, or the full complexity of how wholesaling works. Too much information can make the process feel uncertain, like you're trying to figure it all out as you go. Here's a real example of what this sounds like. So I'm talking to a few buyers right now, and one of them is saying that the ARV might be lower than what we thought, but another one thinks that the repairs are actually less. So I'm trying to figure out if we need to renegotiate or if we could just move forward with the original number. And also, I need to check with my other partner about, to the wholesaler, that might feel like transparency, but to the seller, that feels like chaos. Professional wholesalers simplify communication. They'll say, we're working on a few details on our end, and I'll have a clear update for you by Wednesday. That's clean, that's clear, that's confident, because clarity creates comfort in real estate deals. Now, let's talk about what professional real estate follow-ups actually sound like, because most people get this wrong. Professionals follow up like this: calm, clear, simple, low pressure. It's not desperate, it's not emotional, and it's definitely not aggressive. Here's an example of a professional follow-up. Hey John, I'm just following up to see how you're feeling about everything. No pressure, just wanted to make sure that you have what you need. And let me know if any questions come up. That feels completely different than, hey, just making sure we're still good because the buyer needs an answer ASAP. And I need to know if we're still moving forward or not so I can know what the next steps are. One builds trust while the other builds pressure. The difference is in the energy, not just the words. A professional follow-up says, I'm here. You're safe to take your time within reason. A beginner follow-up says, I need something from you right now because I'm stressed. And sellers can feel the difference even if they can't articulate it. At the REI Edge, we believe wholesaling real estate is really about reducing uncertainty and not increasing pressure. The best operators in real estate investing simplify communication at every stage. They stay emotionally steady even when challenges arise. They create clarity instead of confusion. And they protect trust like it's the most valuable asset in the deal, because it is. Because motivated sellers rarely disappear because of one bad sentence you said. Usually they slowly disengage when the process stops feeling safe, when confusion grows, when trust erodes, and when pressure builds. That's when silence happens. And most of the times, it was preventable with cleaner, calmer, and more professional seller communication. If you want to learn how to wholesale real estate professionally without sounding pushy, desperate, or chaotic, subscribe to the REI Edge. In the next video, we'll break down why most investors analyze deals completely backward and how that mistake cost them thousands even before they present an offer. Because in real estate wholesaling, clarity doesn't just close deals, it keeps people engaged, and clarity is the edge.